Most people who win millions lose it within 5 years. Why? Because wealth without wisdom is just a slow motion train wreck. In Luke 15, the prodigal son, as we often call him, asked his father to give him the portion of his inheritance. He didn't ask his father's wisdom, he wanted his father's wallet. See, poverty isn't just a lack of money. It's often a result of a lack of systems. We're going to look at how the prodigal son violated every rule of wealth management and how Proverbs warned us about it centuries before. Today, on Wealth Declassified, we'll be discussing why some people end up rich and others end up in poverty. Let's first talk about the theology of easy money. The son asks his father, "Give me my share." Now, this is the spirit of entitlement. Money that is not earned is rarely respected. When you work for $1, you know it represents an hour of your life. When it's given to you, it's just paper. This is why 90% of family wealth disappears by the third generation. If you don't teach the why of money, the how much doesn't matter. The father here probably liquidated his assets to give him his inheritance. You see, converting long-term investments like real estate or retirement funds into cash for immediate consumption is a recipe for disasters. Wealth grows through compounding and time. Cutting the cycle short for lifestyle reasons destroys the principle. Now, let's talk about the waster and the lazy connection. I like how King James put Proverbs 18 verse 9. He also that is slothful in his work is a brother to him that is a great waster. Now, this means the end of the lazy and the waster is the same. The Bible links these two types of people. The lazy, that is the one who won't build, and the waster, that's the one who destroys what is already built. They both end up in poverty. Remember that the Bible says that a little sleep and a little slumber brings poverty. You can have a $200,000 salary, but if you spend $205,000, you are the brother to a destroyer. You're a waster. Consumption without production is the fastest road to the pig pen. Now, one of the other things that we see about the prodigal son was that there was a lack of budgeting and wasteful living. Now, the text notes he squanders his wealth in wild living. He had a massive windfall, but no financial plan. A large sum of money without a budget is just a countdown to zero, whether it's a bonus, an inheritance, or a tax refund. Failing to allocate funds towards necessities and savings ensures that the money will eventually vanish. Now, the Bible says that the prodigal son traveled to a far country. The far country is anywhere where nobody knows your name, but everyone knows your credit card limit. You see, many people live exactly like this. They take a loan to go on an expensive vacation. They travel far and waste all their earnings on their lifestyle and wonder why they are in poverty. Proverbs 21 verse 20 says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." The prodigal son spent everything during the bull market. He didn't account for the bear market. That's the famine. Every generation experiences scarcity or recession at some point. Those who spend all are those who end up in trouble. If your lifestyle requires a perfect economy to stay afloat, you are financially illiterate. You must build a famine fund. Now, the other thing we see in that story is the cost of low skills. You see, the prodigal son ended up feeding pigs. For a Jewish boy, this was the ultimate loss of dignity. When the money is gone, all you have left is your marketable value. Because he hadn't invested in skills or relationships in that country, his only value was in doing the job that no one else wanted. Your earning capacity is your greatest asset. When the capital, the inheritance was gone, the son realized he lacked the specialized skills or the position to command a livable wage in a foreign land. Investing in your own education and human capital is the only investment that can't be squandered. Don't just save money, save reputation and skill. In times of scarcity, the people with skills will prevail. If you have something that people need, you will not end up taking up low-wage jobs. No matter how bad the economy is, people need plumbers, electricians, and health professionals. Rack up skills that are recession-proof, so you become marketable no matter the times. Now, when you return, notice that the father doesn't just give him more cash. He gives him a robe, a ring, and a sandal. This ring is a signet ring. This was the family corporate credit card or dignity signature. It means that the father trusted him again, but within the structure of the father's house. Now, the older brother had a scarcity mentality. The father's response was, everything I have is yours. Wealth is not a pie that runs out. It's a field that can be expanded. Stop being a brother to the destroyer and stop being a waster. Look at your bank statement. Are you gulping down your oil, or are you building a house that can withstand famine? You see, true wealth starts with the wisdom to manage the little so you can be trusted with more. I'm Kenneth Ojimadu, and this has been Wealth Declassified. If this perspective changed how you view your life, hit the subscribe button and share this with one person who is building their legacy. Let's build something that lasts. I'll see you in the next episode.